Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're viewing this. My name is Mike. I am the Crypto Liberal. Hope you're having a great day today. Do me a favor, help me spread the message, help me spread the word that alts are where you should be playing. That's where you should be dipping your toes in. Not Bitcoin, not Bitcoin. Help me spread the message, help me spread the word. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Tell YouTube that more people need to get on board with this message because we are killing it on this channel. I told you Bitcoin was going down. It has gone down. Don't believe me? Let's watch this video from 11 days ago. 11 days ago, I told you about this. Let's watch this.
Like July 8th, we wicked up to it, got rejected. But I said that's not the strong resistance. The strong resistance is the red line. Well, it's proving to be accurate. I mean, we've gotten rejected. We've wicked up to it exactly. I mean, to the dollar amount. We've got rejected off of it twice. And now we're going to come back down to this blue line. And I told you this blue line, once we got past it, is going to be support. But this week, probably tomorrow with the CPI number coming out, probably tomorrow, either the blue line's going to break or the red line's going to break. And, I've been saying it's 50-50, or I've given a slight edge to the blue line breaking, and maybe I'm still holding to that, but it's not going to be easy to get past the red line. It's right now it's going to be easier to get below the blue line. So I'm still leaning in that direction. That blue line is not going to hold. And if that blue line does not hold, I'm looking to come back down to these levels, back down to about 19,600 around. Back down to this red line of support. And if that doesn't hold, watch out below.
Okay, right? So I told you that blue line that was below us on that Bitcoin chart was not going to hold. I didn't think it was going to hold. I thought once we got down to it, it was going to break, right? And I was mentioning 11 days ago that I thought it was going to happen in the next day or two. Well, it took a week longer, and we came down, challenged that blue line, and got, it didn't hold. So we were right on, maybe a little off in the timing, but we were right on. I told you the easiest path was lower. Now, all these crypto YouTubers, all these crypto influencers, all these crypto Twitter folks were telling you Bitcoin's going to 28,000, 29,000, 30,000, 35,000, 40,000. I showed you dozens of them that were telling you that that's where we were headed. Well, I told you the easiest path was lower. They were telling you to go to their link and click on it and advance your crypto to an exchange, and they get a kickback, you get a bonus. Well, the problem is if you did that at resistance, they were telling you to do that at resistance. I told you we were at resistance and we got rejected and dumped on, right? So if you were trading on leverage, you got liquidated probably. So I hope you didn't do it. I hope you followed this channel. I hope you followed the message of this channel that you can stack Bitcoin without trading on leverage just by moving out of Bitcoin at the appropriate time, which we've done repeatedly on this channel. So this is going to be a quick video. Today's our dollar cost average day, but let's start with Bitcoin, right? Let's start with Bitcoin. Let's go back to that chart. So here we are in Bitcoin. This red line, right? We've been watching this red line for months on this channel. Look at how held its support back in May and June of this year, broke below it during Terra Luna dump, and look, came right up to it. Now we've come, and I told you this blue line was going to hold its support, but that 11 days ago I told you it was going to break. We were back here, and sure enough, we broke it, and now we are well below the blue line, right? Well below the blue line. Now, I told you back, when we broke the blue line, that this red line was my next area of support. Now, we haven't come back down here yet, right? We haven't made it down here yet. I still think we're coming down here, in my opinion. I still think we're coming down to this red line, whether it happens, in this week or maybe 2 weeks from now. But we're going to come back down to this red line, this upward sloping red line, right? Okay, so what could happen, and I could totally see happening, we come back up to the blue line. This blue line, which if you go back, see, it acted as support back here, right? It acted as support right here. It acted as resistance back here, right? Acted as, when we first broke down, acted as resistance right there. So it's acted as resistance, support, and now I would not be surprised if We come back up to that blue line in the next couple days. I'm not saying this is going to happen. Wouldn't be surprised. Acts as resistance. Come back down and test this red line wherever it may be on the day that we get down there. That's my working theory at the moment. Now, none of this is financial advice. I could be totally wrong, but I don't care. I'm not in Bitcoin. I'm not in Bitcoin. Why would you be in Bitcoin? I've given you 5 charts, 5 alts. Every single one of them is beating Bitcoin. I've been doing this channel now 16 weeks as of like today. 16 weeks. And I told you since day one on this channel, dollar cost average into Cardano over Ethereum over Bitcoin. Any new money you put in right now into Cardano will outperform Bitcoin by the end of the year. Specific timeframes I'm giving you. End of the year, a year from now, and 5 years from now. And any new money put into Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin by those same timeframes. Well, what's happened so far, right? We prove it on this channel. How do we prove it? We dollar cost average weekly $100 into each of those 3 cryptos, and we track their performance. So we've been doing it 15 weeks. We put $1,500 into each of them. Well, how is it looking? ADA and Ethereum are already, well, ADA and Bitcoin are neck and neck. I mean, they're even, right? That's even. ADA's been crushing Bitcoin, but ADA's gotten hurt in this latest dump a little bit more, simply because of some of the vassal FUD, but that I think is starting to be wiped away, as you can see today, right? ADA is jumping up a little higher than Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So once that vassal FUD gets cleared up, ADA will take off, and ADA will crush Bitcoin and Ethereum. Again, there's more than 4 months left in the year. Plenty of time for ADA to make its big move when the vassal FUD disappears. So today is another dollar cost average day, right? So we're going to put another $100 into each of those 3 coins, and we're going to continue to track, prove our hypothesis. And got to get rid of my little message there. There we get rid of that. So that's the goal, right? Today is our goal is to dollar cost average again in. So we're going to put another $100 in, and here's the price. We're going to track this, right? So we're going to put $100 in of Cardano at 0.4607 cents, and we're going to put $100 into Bitcoin at $21,327.51, $100 into Ethereum at 1589.56 cents. Okay, and follow me on Twitter at crypto_liberal, where we'll continue to track this. Right, I post on Twitter every week what we're buying, how much we're buying, and we'll continue to track it through the end of the year. And I have a feeling I'll be proven right by the end of the year. We'll see. We'll see. You're not going to get this transparency on any other channel, right? How many of these other channels that we've talked about repeatedly are telling you to advance your crypto into an exchange so they can get a kickback, use their link, right? They were all wrong. We were at resistance. They were telling you to go long. I showed you several of them, 5, 6, 7 of them, telling you to long at resistance, and they were completely wrong. I told you the easier path was down. That's exactly what happened. We predicted it. We nailed it. And plus, I've given you 5 alts. 5 alts. I mean, let's just look at one of them, right? Again, let's look at Ethereum, because this has been our big winner, and all of them are winning, right? All of them are winning. Well, maybe we'll look at all of them real quick. So we look at the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, and we look at the Coinbase chart, and we do the weekly, right? I told you down here at the very bottom. I didn't tell you 3 weeks too early or 3 weeks too late. I told you at the exact moment it was turning bullish. And what happened? We were at 0.01 or 0.052 Bitcoin, 1 Ethereum, 0.052 Bitcoin. We went all the way up to our target, this blue line. I got out right before we hit the blue line, a 45% return, right? And I got out right where it's sitting at right now. So, if you're still in, congratulations. That's like a 45% return. You could have gotten a 50% plus return if you held all the way to the top. And I'm still waiting, right? I'm waiting on the money I pulled out. It's still sitting in a stable coin, and I'm waiting for essentially for Bitcoin or Ethereum to come back down to this red line. And we'll see if it happens. But I told you, I didn't think going above this blue line, which I thought was going to serve as resistance, I didn't think it was going to hold when we came back down to revisit it. And it didn't, right? This week, we went right back down below it. So we've nailed the Ethereum trade perfectly. But that's not the only one we've nailed, right? How about ADA? my biggest winner, I think, by the end of the year is still holding to that. We'll see if I'm right. I could be totally wrong. Again, Coinbase chart. Again, I told you right here, right when we broke this descending wedge, when one ADA was 0.000019 Bitcoin. That's where I told you. Well, now we're at 0.00002154 Bitcoin. So we are winning this trade. What is that? That's over a 10% gain so far, right? We're stacking sats without trading on leverage. You have 10% more Bitcoin if you had followed my advice to get out of Bitcoin. And again, I'm waiting for this to 2x, 3x, and just, keep watching this channel. Keep following Twitter. I'll tell you when I'm getting out, because we nailed the Ethereum trade. I told you the Ethereum trade we would reach our target before this trade, and this trade is a long-term trade. It could be a year out before we get to that 2x, 3x versus Bitcoin, but it will happen. Mark my words, not financial advice. So that's ADA. How about the other one I told you about, right? Polkadot versus Bitcoin. Again, we trade on the Coinbase chart, trade the weekly. And I told you when one dot was worth 0.00035 Bitcoin. Well, we're basically even, right? We're even on this trade. But again, I'm waiting for this to 2x, at least a 2x. It's going to happen, in my opinion, not financial advice. So we're even on that one. How about Aave versus Bitcoin? Aave, and again, we do the Coinbase chart. And again, we are doing the weekly. And I told you right here, again, right when we broke out of the descending wedge, that I was moving into Aave versus Bitcoin. And I told you when one Aave was worth 0.004 Bitcoin. So again, we're pretty much even. We're at 0.00399. I mean, pretty much even. So we're winning 2 trades and even on another 2. And that Aave trade, I'm waiting for like a 2x, 3x maybe. So follow me on Twitter. We will kill on all of these, right? The only reason they're even is because there was a huge dump that happened this past week. And when Bitcoin dumps, the alts are going to dump a little bit more. But that still doesn't mean that we're still winning on my biggest 2 positions. Ethereum, right? I'm already out. I've taken my profits and ran. But even if you're still in the position based on when you went in it on this channel, you'd be killing. You still have a 45% return. And we're still winning on my biggest position, ADA versus Bitcoin, right? Over 10%, like it's 12, 13% return so far versus Bitcoin, even after the latest dump. So when things turn around, when the market does turn around, and it will, ADA's going to crush Bitcoin. Ethereum's going to crush Bitcoin. Aave's going to crush Bitcoin. Polkadot's going to crush Bitcoin. Polygon's going to crush Bitcoin. That's the only one we didn't talk about. I told you that one, and that was up like 20-something% at one point. I haven't checked it lately, and I didn't move in. I didn't take that position. I should have. I'm mad at myself I didn't, but I brought it to this channel right at the opportune moment, right when it was turning bullish versus Bitcoin, and you'd be winning on that trade if you took it. So follow me. Help me get the word out. Help me spread the message. Alts are where you want to be right now. Dollar cost average, like we're doing today, into ADA. Into Ethereum, because they will outperform Bitcoin. Watch. Help me spread the message. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. That's all I have. Hope you're having a great weekend. Things are going to turn around sometime, right? But, let's wait, because now is not the time to get excited, despite what your favorite crypto influencer is saying, despite what they're telling you that we're going to 30,000 imminently. We're not. There's still some more heartbreak left. But it will turn around. It will turn around. Watch this channel, and we'll talk about it when it happens. We'll be prepared, right? We'll be prepared. That's all I have. Hope you're having a great weekend. My name is Mike. I am the Crypto Liberal. Thanks for watching. Ban the guns. Good night.